So we're going to work throughout the break. So even as we speak now, nagzo-Zoom meeting kami with technical people, and then the first formal meeting read nung committee is of the uh, large committee is on April 8th. So ako personally, ang vision ko dito is that we are going to pass Bayanihan 3. But unlike past Bayanihans, it's not just going to be a way to target direct subsidies to those who are in need. But ang difference dito sa Bayanihan 3 is that it provides us also an opportunity to be able to implement long needed reforms. So the opportunity is already here for us to be able to implement long needed reforms na nagkakaroon ng malalim na resistance dati. So first is, sa nakikita-kita ko lang is on the direct subsidy program, meaning like with Bayanihan 1 and 2, the objective is not just, of course, the key objective is to identify and get from government, from from DepDev, from DOF, from DSWD, from DOTR, to see what are the affected sectors as well as industries that require immediate attention. Pag sinabi natin immediate attention is that these are industries that will have deep threatening effects to the entire economy. So, kailangan natin makilala yon. At saka alin doon ang inflationary talaga. So that's one aspect. So part of it also is gathering available budget. Kung ano yung pwede nating ma-realign. Are there additional, are there savings that can be generated, that can already be declared? Lahat yun pag-uusapan. Hindi ko siya pangungunahan because ang sistema namin is from the mother committee, magbe-break up into several subcommittees yung mother committee kung ano yung specific field na pinag-uusapan. So I'll go back, no? So anong ini-envision ko, ako lang personally, it's a Bayanihan 3. So first is really having an ayuda program, identifying available cash, looking at the new sources, meaning you have a VAT windfall because nagtaas ang presyo ng bilihin, tumataas ang VAT. Kailangan makuha natin yung windfall na yon at maitulak siya, maibigay doon sa mga sectors where it is actually needed. Because, tax revenues are great, but they're only as great if they fall into the hands of those who need it. Hindi yung hawak siya ng gobyerno, na lumalaki pera ng gobyerno, yun ang ayaw natin. Pangalawa, meron tayong windfall dyan, yung usapin ng the BSP has been defending the peso in the last several weeks. So government has been selling its government reserves, no? To be able to do that, many of those reserves, ang bilyon at 54, 55 pesos. Ngayon, binibenta at 60 thereabouts. So may windfall din yan. Just, kumaga, Red, sinasabi ko lang is, the first task is trying to map out where we can sweep additional funds without affecting current programs. So yun ang una.